Studios in Springfield, Missouri, it's Wake Up with Greg. Here's your host, Greg.
Hey, good morning, everyone, and welcome to Wake Up with Greg. My name is Greg Rosander. I am your host today from Palin Music Center. It is a beautiful sunny day outside, and I'm so happy to be here with you today. I am here primarily to show you some really amazing new instruments. Saxophones, trumpets, trombones, you name it, we got it. We're going to be sharing that with you. But I'm also here to share life with you all, to tell you a bit about me, learn more about you, and just go through this together. So please be free, and you're welcome to comment and ask any questions that you might have. We'll do our best to answer them either during the show or later in the show. We'll be doing this every morning at 8:30 a.m. That's Central Time. So Wake Up with Greg, 8:30 right here on our YouTube channel, Palin Music Band and Orchestra. So come and check us out. I'll give you a bit more details about who I am and why you should care. But right now, the first thing that I want to do is jump into the first really cool instrument. And by the way, I'm here with my my partner, my sidekick, my buddy Jordan. He's helping out with the video today. Hey, good to see you, Jordan.
Yeah, you too. Hey, while you're getting those gloves on,
Yeah.
you always come into work with the coolest shirts.
Oh man,
the
thanks.
Coolest watches.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell us what you got on today?
Well, all right. This is one of my absolute favorite shirts. There's a big legend around here about my shirts. I don't know. It's the thing I got going. This is one of my favorite shirt designers, clothing designers, I guess, Daniel Cremieux. I'm big into the paisley and the purple, so you'll probably see a lot of combinations of that throughout this time. So yeah, this is my fun. It's kind of like a New Orleans shirt, kind of like a Mardi Gras shirt, even though that was just last week, I think, something around there. Anyway, so that's my shirt. Watches, for all you watch geeks out there, I'm a big watch fan. I'm going to stand up so you can see this. This is my Movado Museum. My wife gave me this for my 50th birthday, and it is just a really special watch to me, and she's a special lady. So thank you, my lovely wife, Lori. All right, so watches, shirts, you name it, we're going to be talking about it. Let's jump into our first horn today. We have a beautiful trumpet. This is an Adams trumpet. This is the model A1. It's kind of the horn that started it all for them. And let me just get this beast out here for you and show you what we're looking at. Take a look at that. This is the Adams A1 B-flat trumpet in the beautiful satin lacquer finish. You can see just how gorgeous that is. Beautiful wood inlay finger buttons, heavy rings on the slides and your finger ring. They have really unique kind of asymmetrical shaped slides and the curves, which give a really unique sound. Also the Saturn style water key. I don't know if you can see that here, but it's got a little twist release for the water key to get all your goo out of there. But just a beautiful horn. These come in guard bags. I don't know if you can see this. Adams logo, all real leather appointments. High class stuff here, guys. And hey, this is available right now on palinmusic.com. You can check it out. You can buy it now. Or if you want to talk to me about it, you can call me at 417-882-7006. And I may even answer the phone for you. So come and check this out. And hey, if you want to buy this one today, I'll throw in a bottle of A1 steak sauce. Why not? All right. So that is the Adams A1 trumpet.
Very nice.
All right.
While you're packing that one up,
Yeah.
do you have any songs that you could suggest to us?
I do. I was just thinking about this today. A song that I'd like to share with you, and with licensing agreements and whatnot, it's difficult to play it, but I don't know if you can see it behind me here. There's an album cover back here. It is a favorite clarinet artist of mine by the name of Richard Stoltzman, And I discovered him back in the 80s. In fact, this album came out in 1986. It's called New York Counterpoint. It's got some just really beautiful music on it, but there's a particular song on there that I like. Kind of like, I feel like it's kind of my theme song as well as what you heard earlier. But the song is called Feast, and it's just a really fun kind of jumpy little piece. It's got some calm moments in it, some fast moments, and then there's like some electronic moments later in the song that sound really amazing. So I think you should check it out, especially if you love great clarinet music. It's on Spotify, and I'm sure it's probably on some of your other streaming services as well. Artist is Richard Stoltzman, the album New York Counterpoint, and the song is called Feast. Check it out. All right, so on the next horn, let's get into some saxophones here. You've probably seen or heard through our various social media channels me talking a lot about Ramponi and Casani, an amazing saxophone manufacturer based out of Cornisota, Italy. Tiny little village of, I don't know, about 200 people maybe, up in northern Italy, just I think north of Milan, if I'm not mistaken. But they are old world craftsmen making instruments by hand, but they're making some of the best instruments out there. And this particular model today that I want to show you is their R1 Jazz half curved soprano. They also call this the Saxello, and this is just a killer instrument. Take a look at that. You can see the mother of pearl key inlays on there. This has the vintage silver plated finish, so it's not a bright finish. It's gonna age just like a natural metal will. But check out the beautiful engraving on that, all done by hand. And the Saxello is kind of an interesting piece. It's got the curved, let me get the angle there so you can see, it's got the curved bell here at the bottom and then the curved neck at the top. So it gives you a really comfortable playing angle when you're playing it, but also a really unique sound. This design was made popular back early part of the 20th century by the King Company, their Saxello, that was made famous by an artist by the name of Rashawn Roland Kirk, multi-instrumentalist. He would play several of them at a time, which was kind of weird, but really cool music. You should check him out as well. But this is the R1 Jazz half curved soprano or Saxello. Please come and check it out at palinmusic.com or give me a call, 417-882-7006. So I'll get that one out of the way.
All right, Greg, while we're getting ready for the last horn,
Yeah.
are there any cool stories or anything cool that you could share with us today?
Well, what I was going to share with you today is kind of a little bit about me. You can kind of see on my wall of fame back here, or on my set, I've got some just personal mementos back there. So I'll just give you a little bit of history, a little bit of background about me so you know why you should care about what I'm having to say. First of all, I've been in this industry for 35 plus years. I started out in a little music store in California called Stockdale Music, sadly no longer there, but got my feet wet in the band and orchestra world, kind of running that department of that store, and then jumped from there to the manufacturing side of things, or the, worked for the LA Sax Company back in the late 90s with some really cool color finished saxophones. I'm sure some of you sax guys out there know what I'm talking about. And then moved from there to several other companies. So I've been on all sides of the planet with music all across the country. I've been with Music Go Round. I've been with Sam Ash Music. I've been with, for these last almost 15 years now, Palin Music Center, and it has been a dream to be here. So that's about me in the music industry. I've also got education experience. I taught elementary school for a few years. And taught private lessons and so on and so forth. But a little bit, you can see behind me here, I've got my little Swedish Dala horse. Oops, and I almost killed him. This little guy. About my Swedish heritage, little folk art Swedish Dala horse. So you can ask me about that. You may see some Hot Wheels back here. I'm an avid Hot Wheel collector, have been my whole life. Got some, got a little Star Wars. Oh, you can't see it on this camera. Anyway, I'll grab it here so you can see it. My Jawa picture there. That's my stepbrother Tim. He was one of the original Jawas in the original Star Wars movie. So that's super cool. So lots of things here about me. We can get into more of that, as this show goes on, because like I said, I'm going to be here every day, 8:30 a.m. Central Time on our YouTube channel. So come and check this out. You can ask me about the stuff that's on the shelf. You can ask me about the horns. Be happy to share all of that with you. So I'll be sharing more stories throughout the week and throughout the time that we do this. They may not be related to anything on the shelf, may not be related to me. They may just be stories that I like, who knows? But we'll be talking about it and having some fun. So feel free to ask all the questions you want. I'll answer them to the best that I can. So let's jump into the final horn of the day. And this is another saxophone. I'm going to stand up for this. Oh, where's the zippers? There they are. This is a Selmer. As you saxophone players know, Selmer is kind of they've been the icon in the saxophone world for over 100 years now. They actually inherited the original Adolph Sax factory, the inventor of the saxophone, Adolph Sax, who Selmer ended up acquiring his factory after he kind of closed up shop or whatever. But so the original first Selmer saxophones were actually made with leftover Adolph Sax parts, which is kind of a cool piece of history. But so this model, this is the Selmer SAS 711M. So this is a professional horn. It's not a Selmer Paris series. It's the US series, or their import line. But it's just a beautiful horn. We've got a satin theme here. This is a satin brass finish. I don't know if you can see that there, the beautiful engraving on that as well. But contrasted with the bright lacquered keys, it just makes it a really vibrant horn visually, but also a great playing horn. One cool thing about this horn too is it actually comes with a Selmer Paris neck, so it's kind of a hybrid horn, their import line, but it's got a Paris neck on it, which gives you really great tone, powerful sound. We've got all the appointments: the high F sharp, the adjustable thumb hook, the pearl key touches, all of the bells and whistles you could possibly want on a professional grade horn. So this is the Selmer SAS 711M for matte finish. Come and check it out at palinmusic.com or give me a call, 417-882-7006. Oh, and look, the neck on there. The neck is shiny. Isn't that pretty? So you get the beautiful contrast on that horn. All right, so that's the final horn of the day. Thank you for checking that out. We'll have plenty more throughout the week, every morning right here at 8:30.
Before we get going, Greg, and get back to work.
Yeah.
It is a Monday.
It is.
We need some kind of wisdom or encouragement from you. Can you give us any?
I can do that. I have a quote that I like to share. It's not my quote. It is a great quote, though. Favorite author of mine, Neil Gaiman. I'm sure you readers out there have heard of him. Famous for the Sandman comic book series. Also the, I think it's Madeline is his kind of kids books. Stardust, the list goes on and on. Amazing author. But he did a quote, and I don't know how long ago this was done, but it's kind of a New Year's resolution type quote, but we're already halfway into February, but it still is applicable. So let me share this with you. He says, "May your coming year be filled with magic and dreams and good madness. I hope you read some fine books and kiss someone who thinks you're wonderful. And don't forget to make some art. Write or draw or build or sing or live as only you can. And I hope somewhere in the next year you surprise yourself." So I like to take that to heart. Get out there and create something, whether it be music or art, paint something, draw something, write something, whatever it is. It's good for the soul, good for the heart, and it's great to share with others. So that's my little slice of wisdom for you today, or my little bit of encouragement. So please come back and check us out tomorrow morning at 8:30 for Wake Up with Greg. It's great to see you, and we hope to see you again soon. Thanks so much.